go. When you were little, you didn't know how cruel the world could be. You wanted to be free and a little bit older, always a little bit older. No one really tells you not to wish your life away. You grow up thinking that all the good things will stay and life can only get better. Now you know, sometimes the good things do stay, but so do the bad, and they will slay at the good until you become afraid of tomorrow. And now you find yourself sitting in sorrow because you were too naive to realize how good you had it. So you think back to those times, and you have to admit, life was simple, and it was good. And you realize looking back that you would learn from your mistakes. You remember when you lost your first tooth and the excitement it brought when you woke the next morning, rich. You remember the forts built in that one tent you helped pitch. When playing dress-up and trying on every piece of clothing you owned, then throwing it in the hamper and proceeding to scamper around the house pretending to be a fairy princess. When there wasn't enough time in the day and bedtime was the one swear word you never wanted to hear, all because you had a fear that you wouldn't wake up in the morning. And the prayer you said for comfort felt more like a warning, and by now you know that naps were just a figment of the imagination. And when you were asked about your aspiration as a little first grader, you looked them in the eye and said so calm, "When I grow up, I want to be a mom." So now you realize your mistake and set aside the time it will take to remember it, the good things that will stay with you forever, the ones you can look back on whenever and feel joy.